So I want to give thanks to the Most High for allowing us to do this. Wow.
Yeah.
So I just want to bring up this image. Let's see, share screen. And I just want you to talk about what's happening in this image here.
Okay.
Um, and then we'll say the rest. Can you see that?
Whew, I sure can.
Okay.
Oh man.
What what is happening right here?
Every day, whenever I see that picture, man, and I have a video too, man, it brings it up every moment. Well, at that moment, that is when my mom, she had just came up from Chicago, and she was sitting by my bedside rubbing my arm when I was unconscious, hooked up to all the tubes, as a result of uh, the fatal heart attack. The fatal heart attack.
So you
You know,
had a fatal heart attack.
yes, yes. And when I say fatal, wasn't I mean fatal, death, clinically death.
You were clinically dead.
Yes.
Mm.
And I believe this was the time. I looked a little different because since I was gone for so long, my body, I don't know if you can see it, my body has started to expand, and my skin started to crack from the
Rigor
uh,
mortis.
I'm sorry.
Rigor mortis.
No, I think they call it my wife, she works at the hospital and she knows the word. I forgot the wording for it, but it's when your blood, I think it's I guess when your blood kind of like stands still. They had me on a machine that was circulating my blood, but it was a temporary thing, you know. If if you don't remember anything else, when some people pass away, a lot of people wondered. It was like, can a person hear them, when they're gone?
I've talked to some really beautiful people, and every time I start to tell the story, they like, "What?"
I proposed to her in a hospital, and I remember I was trach, and I couldn't speak, but I can move my head, my hand, and I turned to my left, and I saw her standing there, and a tear came down my eye, and I looked at her, and like I said, I couldn't speak, and she was holding my hand, and I uttered with my mouth, I said, and of course she said yes.
Ah, ah.
Man, it was a beautiful thing. And afterwards, like I said, she took care of me so much.
Oh,
And
that is the greatest proposal of all time.
oh my goodness, I was like, I want to keep this peace. I want to surround myself with everything that reminds me of the peace and the calmness that I experienced when I first regained consciousness.
Everybody who's black, every time I start talking about MDEs, they want to see a black person.
You know, that's where I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking, because it was like every time you turn on the television or Netflix or YouTube or wherever or books, you see NDEs, and it seemed like there's no black people in it.
That's right.
And it's like, wait a minute, this happens to us too, if
That's
not
right.
more. And I decided to say, okay, what can I do? There's got to be something else. So somebody referred the book Autobiography of a Yogi to me, and I read it, and I was like, wow, and he started talking about self-realization, and I started meditating, and this was probably 2011. I started meditating. I started meditating at like maybe 3 minutes, and then gradually went up to 5 minutes.
Just stop.
All right, sorry, I just kept going. My apologies. My
Just
apologies.
stop it. Ah, just stop. Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, I would. I'm telling you, I would keep going, man. It's so much to my story, and I'm like, that's what I want everybody to feel. All the attributes that come with being a man who never loses his faith and continue fighting regardless what comes his way. I want you all to feel that, to experience that, and know that it's not just people that you see on television every day, actors or people deserve this, go to, belong to some kind of group or something like that. I said, everyday people, we go through these things. That's it. And I wanted to share it with everybody to say somebody who looks like you, somebody who's been through the same things you do, and is still here to share it with you. I said, I want that. I want to be able to get that.